Obstacles don't need to stop you. When you run into walls in life, which you have to learn never to turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb that wall. And if not, walk around it. Those were the words of the legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. Life is full of difficulties, challenges, walls that we call and work on them every single day. Some of these difficulties are external fears like fear of loss of dear ones, or internal challenges and fears like probably being afraid of getting cancer or getting divorced or paying your mortgage. But these walls are never meant to imprison us. They are meant to reveal the giants within us. They are meant to make us stronger and ready for the greatness that awaits us. Think of people like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah went through a tumultuous childhood growing up. And guess what? Oprah did not give up when she encountered her walls. And she has emerged as a global media powerhouse. Think of legendary innovators like Elon Musk. Elon Musk in 2006 had a brutal failure when Falcon 1 Flight 1 was launched to the orbit. It failed. In 2007, he launched again together with his team, Falcon 1 Flight 2. It failed terribly. And in 2008, he did not give up. He launched Falcon 1 Flight 3, and it failed. And in an interview, they asked Elon Musk, why don't you give up the SpaceX project and focus on Tesla? And Elon said something that I will never forget. He said, what do you do when you have two children? Do you say that you have to stop feeding only one child because there's only food for one child? Do you want to stop the other child? He said he was going to be more committed and courageous because he wants all the two children, SpaceX and Tesla, to succeed. And that is why on the 8th of September 2008, he gathered courage despite the discouragement and the wars he had to go through to claim his wars. And ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk, together with the team, they had a monumental success with Falcon 1 Flight 4. And they got it very successful. It successfully landed on the orbit and returned safely. And because of that success, the American government, through the NASA project, they partnered with him and paid him over 20 billion US dollars within that success. And that has been success that SpaceX has recorded till date. And that has made Elon Musk one of the richest human beings ever on planet Earth. I want to share with you a 3 framework on how to overcome your challenges. Firstly, when you go through challenges, the first thing to do is to acknowledge that challenge. Serena Williams, throughout her career as a table tennis player, she went through a lot of intense scrutiny growing up, playing around the world, but yet Serena Williams acknowledged her worth, and she used this war as fuel to overcome every difficulties and challenges that were on her way, and she eventually emerged as one of the greatest athletes in history. When you face your wars, do what Serena Williams did. Acknowledge the wars. Because the moment you start fighting and you start refusing and denying, that's when you get stuck on the wars. Secondly, you have to build your ladder when you face the war, because you have to climb. Like I said, you have to identify a way how to climb. You have to identify your ladders. You need to find out the tools, the resources, the people that can help you to climb that ladder. And that's exactly what happened to J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was denied by the publisher several times, And guess what? J.K. Rowling did not give up. She identified her resources and the ladder, and the tools she used was her unwavering faith and resilience. And J.K. Rowling emerged eventually as one of the best writers and poets in the history. And the last step or thing you have to do is to find out a way to claim one break at a time. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. And each of this year was a year to negotiate. And he was climbing one step at a time. He went through resilience, he went through the pains, the ridicule, the challenges. But after 27 years in prison fighting appetite in South Africa, he eventually emerged as the president of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, the wars in our lives, they are not meant to stop us. The wars in our lives are meant to test us and to reveal the giant and the strength in us. Like Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "It always seems impossible until it is done." 80% of people that have realized significant success in their lives, they went through significant personal or individual challenges or professional challenges, and that's why they become successful. So I want to challenge you today, as you go through your war, identify it and acknowledge the wars, and then build your ladder and claim the ladders break by break. Thank you.